Here are my top 10. At number 10, Bucko. What a character. He is one of the good guys, and he hit the crossbar very recently in Barcelona final table. I mean, just for that image, the head on Bucko. I mean, I want to see that again. Number 9, it's Willow. This is an obvious nomination. Willow and her entire family, major contribution to the poker community over the last several years. Her family, Eamon, Kev, Keith, you go to any festival nowadays and they really add to the buzz of the event. Number 8, Mark Spellman. And I mean, everyone in the country knows that Mark was on the end of the worst bad beat in poker history. It's 2008, it's the Irish Open. It's down to 10 players and the two big stacks at the table, Mark Spellman versus Neil Channing, and both players get it all in pre-flop. Mark with the 6s, was a big hand back then, and Neil Channing with the 5s. 3 diamonds on the flop. Mark has the 6 of diamonds and bang, the 1-outer, and Mark busted out 10 for 30-odd thousand euro. Channing went on, crushed the final table, 800,000 euro payday. Number 7, Owl Frank, aka Frank Dunleavy. What a gentleman. This widower passes his time by playing poker. I mean, he often tells me of many of his friends and peers who have passed away, and he says, you know, my secret is playing poker. That's what keeps me going. I mean, come on, it could be his last one. Number 6, Doak. There's not much more that can be said about this guy that hasn't already been said. His contribution to Irish poker is remarkable. I mean, the guy loves poker, but you know what? He loves poker players, and he gave his time. You know, it was just a natural fit for him to do that. And his help, for me, was one of the contributing factors, certainly, to my success. Top 5 now, boys. Here we go. Big Mick G. Number 5, the Gentle Giant. I mean, this guy, he's been grinding for 15 plus years. After this duration of time, he's still there. There's still a freshness about the guy. He's still a character. He still loves the game, still has the passion. Number 4, Clicky. Anyone that thought that his 2014 Irish Open win, you know, was a one-hit wonder, they were proved to be an error. 2 years in a row in the WSOP main event, gets busted out set over set. Number 3, Fergal Nealon. Just came very close to winning a Poker Stars promotion. In the past, it was the Shark Cage. I don't know, do you players remember this? It was $1 million guaranteed. Fergal was narrowed right down, I believe, to the last 2 entries out of thousands, many thousands. The last big tournament he played, EPT Deauville. He's sitting at the table, day 2, day 3, near the money, gets a tap on the shoulder, gets the news his dad passed away. He books his flight to head off, but he has several hours before that flight. He sits back down at the table and he starts playing, entering pots and committing his entire stack every hand, and he's getting guys to fold 2 pair and sets and everything, and he ends up cashing in that event. Bizarre situation. Number 2, this is my personal favorite. It's Paul Carr, aka Cookie Jar. What a character. The media got to know this guy in 2010, heads up Irish Open, and he's crushing his opponent. I mean, even James Dempsey, who eventually won that tournament, will tell you that Paul got it in good so many times, but was unlucky. Probably the biggest character in the community, and certainly the most likable. My final nomination. We had a discussion. Who would we like to see win this pass and travel with Team Ireland? And you know, it was really difficult for even two of us to agree on the same person, because everyone's got their own opinions, ideas, friends, etc. But when this guy's name came up, everyone just kind of wilted and said, he's the one. He is Irish poker. His name is Andy Black, and no one can quibble. I mean, the guy has done it all over almost 4 decades, has represented Irish poker really well. I mean, just recently playing the fifth end of the month tournament, then a couple of days later he's over in King's Casino, he's playing the WSOP Europe main event. Unlucky in the end, he finished 13th. But I mean, any other player who would have got Andy's cards, no way would they have lasted even a couple of hours. Andy made it work. And you know what? I think he can make Team Ireland work. It's worth going to the effort to nominate. It's a $30,000 pass. It's happening next month. It's one of the biggest tournaments ever. You have until December 10th. There's no strings attached here. You'll simply nominate. They have a judging panel. They'll shortlist to 5 players. Take my nomination seriously or not, or get on your own. Let's do this. Team Ireland, good luck.